Hey everybody, this is Jonathan Cahn, and I have some news for you that I want to share first with you guys here on this channel because you're part of it. First of all, we've been praying that God gets the word out, that He would do it, and this is totally to the glory of God. This is totally His hand. It's not us. We don't know what we're doing. God knows what He's doing. And the news is that the Dragon's Prophecy that was just released, and we've been praying for God to use, is now is number one on the New York Times bestseller list. It is Publishers Weekly number one on hardcover nonfiction, and of all books, it is the number one book. It looks like this. The Dragon's Prophecy is now the number one book in America by God's hand. And the thing is that it's not only that, we were told that, and we saw by the figures, it has sold more than twice as much as any book in America. That is totally God, and to Him be the glory. And we got to keep praying. Please pray that God continues to use it to touch people, not only believers but unbelievers alike, and that God gets us out. It's one of the most explosive books I've ever written. I'll mention that. But the other thing is, I want to thank you because you were crucial in this. It's the only book I've announced here on this channel before I even finished it. I said it was going to be coming out, and you guys pre-ordered it so much so that it sent it like into the stratosphere that beyond anything anybody expected. They've all been bestsellers, but this is beyond anything. So thank you for your zeal for the Lord, and your hunger for the Lord, and your hunger for the Word, and your hunger for His ways now, and the reality of God for doing that. And again, we need to pray. You know, this is a book, I didn't even plan on writing it. God interrupted me, and it actually began with one of the mysteries in the book that foretold what was going to happen in Israel, the invasion, before it happened, and that may even enable us to know future events down to when they're going to happen. That's how it all began. But the Lord interrupted me to do this. So we got to be interruptible because He knows better. So please, again, keep praying for that. And please, and not only get it for yourself, get it for people in your life who need to know. The other thing I want to say is, listen, we've got an important, crucial election coming up that's going to determine the future of America. And so the issues are critical. It's never been so radical, so radically different between the agendas. The issue of life and death. This will determine the life and death of babies. This will determine the mutilation of children or the saving them from mutilation. It will determine the suppression of free speech and religious freedom. And that's not hype. This is real, and it's a real danger. It will affect your life. It'll affect the lives of your children, your grandchildren, and the world, and people even getting the gospel. So listen, if we don't vote, we can't complain when these things happen. The Lord said, be a light. You are to impact the world. The light must impact its surroundings. We have to impact the world, and do it by all means. Paul said, by all means. And so the thing is that this is one of the means that God has given us. It's we may not always have this, but the thing is, we've got to vote. You can affect it, and so do it. If you haven't registered, it's easy, and vote. And the other thing is that, and if you're a pastor, encourage your congregation. And the other thing, of course, most important, pray for revival. The only hope America has, it's not politics, but God uses politics. But it is the gospel, it is Him, it is Messiah, it is Jesus, it is revival. So let's pray for revival, okay, together. Let's do that, let's commit to that, do everything you can, okay? And the book going out, that's part of affecting the world. That's where we're all in this together, and thank you for being part of the team. I'll be giving new messages for you in the coming days, and stay strong until then. God bless you. Shalom.
Is there more to the world than meets our eyes? Another realm that's transforming our world at this very moment? Is there an ancient vision that unlocks what is really happening and what is yet to come? Is there a secret to the book of Revelation that reveals what is taking place right now? After 8 New York Times bestsellers, Jonathan Cahn now releases his newest stunning blockbuster, The Dragon's Prophecy, Israel, the Dark Resurrection, and the End of Days. For the first time ever, Jonathan Cahn will open end-time prophecy and reveal the secrets of our age. The Dragon's Prophecy will reveal the long-hidden secret of the last days, the colors of the apocalypse, the 2,315th day, the beast, what lies ahead, and more. What does the future hold? Just when you thought Jonathan Cahn's books couldn't get more explosive, comes The Dragon's Prophecy, Israel, the Dark Resurrection, and the End of Days. It will open your eyes, blow your mind, and change the way you see the world. Available everywhere books are sold.